And in celebration of Earth Day, we spoke to a general manager on the island who says tourists needs to be better educated on how to protect the island's environment. Here is a sneak peek.
We work closely with a team that cleans out our ocean. We're doing it once a month. They're now doing it once a week, and they're removing double the amount of garbage that they were 2 years ago. I don't believe that our cruise passengers know what they're dropping on our beaches that's blowing into the ocean. And we have these trade winds. Everything blows into the ocean. And I know I swim in the ocean 3 days a week. We do long distance swimming, and even over the last 18 months, the amount of litter at the bottom has just grown and grown and grown. And this is a big problem. And we're going to kill our asset if we're not careful.
Coming up later in the show, we'll have the full story with the GM on how much awareness is needed in order to better safeguard Aruba's natural resources and attractions. Today, April 22nd, is International Earth Day. In celebration of the holiday, we spoke to the general manager of the Radisson Hotel. He discusses why nations around the world that depend on tourism is more susceptible to damages to the environment. Mark Francis is the general manager of the Radisson. From his experience working at tourist destinations around the globe, he's noticed that countries that depend on tourism requires more environment education as well as attention.
Yeah, I think Earth Day is really important. Our Prime Minister is on a big PR mission around the world at the moment to talk about sustainability and sustainable Aruba. That all links into Earth Day. I mean, it's a fundamental part of what we should be celebrating in terms of looking after our environment. What worries me, having worked in so many different countries, is the depth of damage that tourism can do environmentally, and we are left with the baggage to clean up. And if we're not focused on it, and we're not focused on looking after the island we live on, we're going to have a problem in the future.
Visitors need to realize they have the same responsibility in keeping Aruba clean as the locals do. The tourist destinations have a role to play also to keep everyone well informed, whether it is doing it in person or utilizing technology.
Educating Arubans is one thing, but educating tourists is a whole nother story. I don't think they understand the amount of plastic that comes out of the ocean, the amount of sea life that's being killed because of the litter and because of the junk that's left out there. So it's to create awareness. And we talk about it all the time on the internet. We keep talking about clean up Aruba, clean it up. This all fits in with the environment, and it fits in with saving water and electricity and helping us to become sustainable. But, the 1 million tourists a year need to know about it.
Mark provides us with a few examples from around the world where lack of knowledge from tourists have negatively impacted a destination. At the end of the day, tourism profit cannot become more important than the environment.
It's footfall, and it's a non-understanding from the tourist of the environment that they're going into. There's some examples. Pattaya in Thailand, which has been one of the most beautiful beaches in the world, but they host a full moon party there once a month, and 15,000 people absolutely have destroyed the island. Endangered species have died out. The ocean you can't swim in any longer. It's so full of litter and junk. It takes them 3 weeks to clean out the mess after every full moon party. But the tourist dollar has been more important than the environment. But something beautiful is going to be lost to the world very soon. There are a number of species in the Amazon that have been lost just by being touched by somebody with suntan lotion on, because they didn't realize the suntan lotion could kill the animal. These are the small things that tourists do naively, not understanding, that destroy our environment. In Aruba, I don't believe we're anywhere near that kind of level, but we need to watch it. And I think from the Radisson point of view, litter is the biggest problem.